Hello everyone, and welcome to World Cybersecurity News Channel. Here, you will find valuable information, advice, and reports on digital security and modern technology. We serve as the bridge connecting you to the information you need to live a modern and secure life. It's important that you get engaged and follow us so that you can notice the different cyber issues in your daily life. We offer the latest news, including good explanations of each problem, what to do if it happens, and how to prevent it best. By subscribing and liking the content, give us a like to continue delivering the most important information. Stay safe by being vigilant. With that out of the way, let's delve into today's news. Noname 057's attack on Czech banks and the stock exchange. This incident involves a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack carried out by Noname 057, a Russian hacktivist group. The group's targets were Czech financial institutions, and the attack disrupted online banking services. The interesting thing about this attack is the group's motive. They demanded that the attacked institutions cease their support for Ukraine. This indicates a political motivation behind the cyber attack, which is in line with many Russian cyber operations aimed at influencing politics and public opinion internationally. The attack also highlights the continued threat posed by politically motivated hacktivist groups and their ability to disrupt critical financial services. 2. The shutdown of PlatformX. In this incident, hackers, believed to be linked to a group known as Anonymous Sudan, directed their attacks against X, formerly Twitter, which led to the shutdown of the service in several countries. The attack was a DDoS attack, which overwhelmed the server with traffic and rendered the service unavailable to over 20,000 users in the US, UK, and other countries. What is unique about this attack is the demand that Elon Musk open Starlink in Sudan. There is speculation that the group could be a Russian military unit in disguise, which would imply a more complex background to the attack. This event illustrates the global reach and political influence that cyber criminals can wield, as well as the challenges that companies like X and individuals like Elon Musk face in terms of cybersecurity and geopolitical imperatives. These two incidents demonstrate the wide variety and complexity of modern cyber threats. They highlight both political motives and the increased sophistication of cyber criminals. Let's move and shift our attention to another two news is happening in. Cybercriminals sell data from China's Ministry of State Security. This incident involves cybercriminals claiming to have sold a stolen database from China's Ministry of State Security. This database contains the personal data of approximately 500 million Chinese citizens. This highlights the growing trend of large-scale data breaches where sensitive information is sold on the black market. It also exposes the risks of storing large amounts of personal data and the potential consequences of such data breaches for individuals' privacy and security. Russian hacktivist Noname 05716 in their attack on Poland. In this event, Noname 05716 directed several DDoS attacks against Polish government websites, the stock exchange, and national banks. Their attacks led to the temporary shutdown of the websites. The group's attack on Poland, like their previous attacks on the Czech Republic, reflects a larger cyber conflict in which national infrastructures and financial systems are being targeted. These attacks are not only technologically sophisticated, but also strategically designed to affect countries that support Ukraine, underscoring the continued cyber threat posed by politically motivated groups. These incidents highlight the global and cross-cutting nature of cybercrime and the serious consequences it can have on nations and their citizens. Let's move and shift our attention to another two news is happening in. Targeted attack by Chinese hackers on the US and Taiwan. This event involves Chinese hackers who targeted a US military procurement system and organizations in Taiwan to gather information and establish covert networks. The attack, which used high-bandwidth routers, underscores the technical prowess and sophistication of state-sponsored cyber actors. It also shows the strategic importance of cyber intelligence and how national security interests now extend into cyberspace. North Korean hackers targeted U.S.-South Korean military exercise. Suspected North Korean hackers attempted to compromise a U.S.-South Korean military exercise through spear phishing attacks. This event highlights North Korea's ongoing cyber offensive against military targets and their attempts to disrupt international military operations. It also highlights the use of sophisticated cyber attacks for geopolitical objectives and the continued risk of cyber espionage and sabotage in international conflicts. These two events highlight the growing threats from nationally sponsored cyber attacks and the increasingly complex nature of global cybersecurity. Let's move and shift our attention to another two news is happening in. Bangladesh's proactive measures against cyber attacks. Bangladesh shut down access to the Central Bank and Election Commission websites as a preventive measure against a planned attack by an Indian hacker group. This incident underscores the importance of proactivity and preparedness against cyber threats, especially in light of previous major data breaches. Belarusian hackers' prolonged campaign. Belarusian hackers targeted foreign embassies for nearly a decade, demonstrating the long-term and persistent cyber threats that can affect diplomatic relations and international security. Iranian cyber spies in Germany. Iranian cyber spies targeted dissidents in Germany, highlighting the global reach of state-sponsored cyber operations and the growing use of digital means for political and intelligence purposes. These events demonstrate a wide range of cyber threats, from state-sponsored to individual actors, and their impact on national security and international politics. Let's pivot to analyze some of the things and tools and needed ongoing events that are capturing headlines. Legislative and regulatory developments. President Xi Jinping emphasized the importance of cybersecurity and informatization work, focusing on strengthening China's cyberspace strength. China also amended its counter-espionage law to closely connect data security with national security, categorizing unauthorized data provision and cyberattacks as espionage acts. Artificial intelligence regulations. The Cyberspace Administration of China introduced interim measures for the management of generative artificial intelligence services to promote the standardized application of AI technology. Network Critical Equipment and Security Products Catalog. This updated catalog mandates security certification or testing for listed network critical equipment and network security products. Cybersecurity in financial and railway sectors. The People's Bank of China and the National Railway Administration released measures for managing data security in their respective domains. 5. Protection of personal information. Various administrative measures have been issued to strengthen the handling and protection of personal information in different sectors, including human resources, telecommunications, and internet services. Bangladesh. Bangladesh has been proactive in addressing potential cyber threats. Preemptive alert for cyber attacks. The Bangladesh government's Computer Incident Response Team, BGD-EGOV-CIRT, issued an alert regarding potential cyber attacks against critical infrastructures, advising heightened security measures. Recent cyber attacks. There have been instances of cyber attacks on Bangladeshi infrastructure, including DDoS attacks on transportation services and defacement of government and health organization websites. Security measures. Organizations in Bangladesh are advised to implement robust cybersecurity measures, such as network and user activity monitoring, deploying web application firewalls, and ensuring secure configurations of vital services. Czech Republic. The Czech Republic is preparing for comprehensive cybersecurity regulations. Expansion of cybersecurity legislation. The new cybersecurity regulation in the Czech Republic, influenced by the EU's NIS2 directive, will expand the range and number of companies affected by cybersecurity laws. This includes almost all sectors critical to national economy and society. Implementation of organizational and technical measures. Affected companies will need to register as regulated service providers, identify critical assets, implement security management systems, and be subject to regular audits or state control. Current legislative status. The new law on cybersecurity and its implementing regulations are still under preparation, with expected enforcement by the end of 2023 or early 2024. Thank you to everyone who watched today's program. Remember, by following us, you become part of a reliable source for information and advice. Whether you like the program or not, please press subscribe to join our community. This helps us improve and ensures you are among the first to receive our latest news and programs. Don't forget to hit the like button and share our channel with your friends. Farewell, until we meet again.